Hey, just wanted to give a quick update. I have my last surgery tomorrow. I'm having the skin graft from my leg moved to my arm, so my arm will look normal again. Um, I'm really crossing my fingers that I won't have to have my wound vac anymore. Um, that's just kind of a pain, but I'm not sure right now if I'm going to have it or not. I think it depends on how it all is healing and all that. I'm not honestly feeling very nervous about surgery. I'm feeling a little bit of dread just because I haven't been feeling good for so long and I don't want to lose the progress I've made and feel worse again. But at the same time, I'm excited that this is the last step. And once this is over and once I get over this hurdle, then maybe I should start getting back to normal. Another update, I had an appointment with my urologist a few days ago, and that was exciting because I still have my catheter in, but they basically pulled the bag. So now I'm able to urinate on my own. And very first time that happened, peed out my penis. It was like extremely euphoric, um, almost like couldn't believe that it was actually working. But now the only downside is that I basically have to pee like every hour because my bladder doesn't remember how to like hold urine for a long time. So like when I have to go like immediately. And there's been a couple times where haven't like I haven't peed my pants, but like some has not made it there because of the urgency. So it's been a few days. I'm getting more used to it. I've also had kind of like a burning sensation, but I've noticed that that happens typically when I'm more dehydrated. So just trying to I almost like don't want to drink fluids because I'm like, I don't want to have any issues, but also I think it just makes me feel better. I've also started a like cranberry supplement to see if that kind of helps things as well. So it's been exciting, kind of a new learning curve. I've also the last few days not had to like keep my penis up all the time. So I had been wearing like mesh underwear with like gauze to kind of like keep it like propped up like all the time for the first 5 weeks. And the last few days, I've worn just like normal underwear, which my boxers that I had before really don't work. I've been experimenting with different types of boxers. There's a lot of discussion about like what people prefer because you have to think about it like the size of trans men's penises doesn't change, whether it's like flaccid and I'm not at the point where I can have an erection. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is like finding something that's comfortable can take a little bit of time. I've tried Hanes. It has like a support pocket in the front, so then there's like not as much rubbing going on. But I'm gonna try. I think you pronounce it Separatech or something like that. I'm getting an order of those to see how I like those. Things are still kind of uncomfortable, but I also still have like stitches and things like that too. So I mean that's just adding to the discomfort as well. But pain wise, the last couple weeks have really been fairly minimal. Very little pain in my arm. And I really haven't had to take painkillers as much. So with surgery tomorrow, am assuming I may have to take some, but I'm really trying to like get off them because I really feel like it's been messing with my brain. And I've been taking oxybutynin, which is something that helps control bladder spasms. And it's typically like, it was used because I had a catheter in. So now I don't have to take that anymore. But but there's like, I've been doing a lot of reading because I've had just, this brain fuzziness that I can't seem to shake. And there's a lot of information about like how oxybutynin can like really do stuff to your brain. So I'm really hoping that that part of all of this fades because there's already so much going on. And then I just like feeling like anxious because my brain is just not where it should be, to be able to do things like drive or like go back to work. And I know I still have time because, I have a whole nother surgery, but it's, if I was to go back to work, if I were to go back to work, see, I can't even talk, it would be in like a week and a half. So I'm feeling like that's probably not going to happen, but I'm having like FMLA leave. I can for 60 days. It's unpaid though, so I don't really want to take any if I don't have to. Luckily, the first week is just like a, teacher's week, so if I miss that, it's okay. But I'm starting at a new school this year, so I don't really want to miss the first week with my new students. But I'm also just trying to tell myself that like I have to think about myself and my healing, and that's the number one priority. So anyway, spent a lot of time thinking over the last 6 weeks, but yeah, I'll give another update here in a few days after I have my next surgery. Like always, if you have questions, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.